Hi everyone, I'm Christian Ward. Welcome to MLWB Tonight. I'm here with the manager of the Storm, Joe Mirabella, and player for the Bandits, Jake Fontanelli. So we're going to start off our show, our All-Star Game Edition show. We're going to talk to Jake first. So, Jake, how do you think your season has been on the Bandits this year?
I think our season's been pretty bad, but picking up Jared has been a big help to us.
And your hitting's improved a little bit this year. So I don't think where you want to be yet, but it's improved. So have you been practicing at all? Like, what's changed for you?
Nothing, it just kind of clicked with me.
Alright, and now moving on to Joe. You just recently retired, so what was the reason for that?
It was messing up my baseball swing, and that was kind of a problem.
And so now you're manager of the Storm, so what has that experience been like?
It's been actually very exciting and very fun. Because a great group of guys, and yeah.
And do you have any different plans for the Storm in the second half?
No different plans. Just gonna keep it, maybe try a little harder. That's it.
Alright, and so right now we're gonna try to give out mid-season awards. So Jake, I'll start off with you. Who do you think should win the Cy Young? Now, Christian Ward and Colin Carron, they have the same amount of wins, but Ward has 9 losses, Carron only has 4. But Christian Ward has a better ERA at 1.50, while Colin Carron has a 2 ERA. But Colin Carron also has 4 more strikeouts, so who would you pick to win the Cy Young?
I think Colin Carron would win the Cy Young.
And why? What has it been like when you face him this year? What do you think has been his best pitch?
I think his slider's been the best pitch.
Alright, and Joe, what do you think?
I would choose Ward over Carron because Carron has a better team, and they give him more run support, and he's had less starts. So Ward has had a bigger sample size, and he has not as good team.
Alright, and alright, so who do you think has been a surprise player? There's a lot of people. Andrew Scheffler is doing great, but he wasn't too much of a surprise. Michael Rippa's doing pretty good. Jared Whitesworth's only played 1 game. He pitched great in that game, though. Nicky Quinn only played a few games, but he did great. So who do you have to choose, Jake?
I would have to choose Nicky Quinn to be the most surprising to me.
Alright, and what about you, Jake? What about you, Joe?
I would choose Andrew Scheffler. Because personally, I didn't think he could actually hit a lift ball.
Alright, who do you guys choose for Rookie of the Year? Now, the rookies this year are Andrew Scheffler, Michael Rippa, Travis Weisswitz, Jared Weisswitz, Nicky Quinn, Chris Avella, and the Bradleys, who are no longer on the team. Who do you guys choose?
I think that's an easy one.
I would have to choose Andrew Scheffler for the Rookie of the Year.
Andrew's hitting .600. He has 43 RBIs, 12 home runs. He has an 8-9 record on the mound with a 4 ERA, but he also has 45 strikeouts, and his pitching has really improved the last few games. So, Joe, who do you think?
I would pick Andrew Scheffler, and the reason he's 8-9 is because he's a team with all rookies. So.
And all right. So, who do you think will win the Silver Slugger, the best hitter award? Christian Ward and Colin Carron and Andrew Scheffler are probably the main candidates. Now, Christian Ward has better stats all around, but Colin Carron is also having a fantastic year. He started out great, and you have to keep in mind Andrew Scheffler. He's not nearly as good with the stats, but he's also a rookie, so that's impressive. So who do you think would win? Anything else?
I think Christian Ward would win the Silver Slugger.
Christian Ward's hitting .689. He has 84 RBIs, 29 home runs. Joe, who would you pick?
I would choose Christian Ward. That's so simple.
All right, and so who do you guys choose for Gold Glove? Walter Saraceni is always a favorite. He's won all the years we played. But for the outfield, who do you think wants that one? I'm sorry, Gold Glove.
I think Walter Saraceni would win the Gold Glove.
And Joe, who do you think will win for outfield?
I'm going to take the wild card, Jake Fontanelli.
All right. And Jake, actually, he's made a few key errors, but he's also been kind of consistent. It's been actually kind of weird. So, Jake, who do you choose for the pitcher who's been the best fielder? Christian Ward, Colin Carron. You have to keep in mind, though, no one really hits it off them, so they never really had a chance to field. So, who would you pick for the best fielder as a pitcher?
I think I'd have to pick Colin Carron for the best fielder as a pitcher.
And, Joe, who do you choose?
I have to pick Colin Carron.
I personally choose Andrew Scheffler because every time I play against him, I really can't hit the ball past him. You hit a comebacker, and he always gets it. He has such a wide range.
Nicky Quinn taking the ball in the face.
It's really impressive. All right, so moving on from the midseason awards. Now, what are your home run derby predictions? Here's the lineup: Nicky Quinn, Michael Rippa, Walter Saraceni, Christian Ward, Andrew Scheffler, and Colin Carron. Jake, who are you picking for this?
I'm going to pick Colin Carron to win the home run derby.
And why do you think that?
because during his games you could see how well he hits. He has some nice form.
All right, and Joe, who would you pick?
I would take Christian Ward because he's a lot of pop off his bat, and I think he could actually carry the ball out of the ballpark. It's not about how far it goes; it's about if it goes over.
Christian Ward, he leads the league in home runs, but I think I hit a lot of more line drive home runs. And Colin Carron and Andrew Scheffler hit a lot more like real home runs that really go high and stuff. I'm gonna have to pick Andrew Scheffler because I don't know. I think he has the most raw power. It isn't really about hitting like a hard wiffle ball pitch. It's just about hitting a lob. And it's also at a small field, his own field. All right, so now we're gonna go on to the All-Star Game predictions. We announced them last night. We posted on our YouTube account, but in case you didn't hear, here are the teams. Team 1, which will be wearing red, is Colin Carron of the Nuts, Christian Moore of the Storm, Walter Saraceni of the Storm, and Jared Zwaiswitz of the Bandits. And Team 2, which will be wearing blue, is Trevor Zwaiswitz of the Blue Wahoos, Andrew Scheffler of the Blue Wahoos, Michael Ripa of the Nuts, and Nicholas Quinn, the only player representing the Patriots. So, Jake, who do you think is going to win this game?
I'm pretty confident that Team 1 is going to win the All-Star Game.
And why do you think that? Anything stand out to you?
The players are just better on Team 1.
Joe, what do you think?
I'm gonna have to go with Team 1 because they're personally just they're better. They're just better.
I think their lineup is a really potent lineup. You got Colin Carron and Christian
Who's
Ward.
starting that game?
The starter is each starter is only allowed to have a minimum of 3 innings. So Christian Ward will be starting if everything goes correct. Myself, the captain, Christian Ward, I say that I'm going to pitch the first 3 innings and Colin Carron will pitch the next 2.
Okay.
And for Team 2, Andrew Scheffler, the captain, I'm surprised. He didn't pick himself to start. He's picking Trevor Zwaiswitz to pitch the first 2 innings, and then Andrew Scheffler is going to pitch the last 3. So who do you think is going to, what pitcher is standing out to you?
I think Colin Carron is going to stand out.
And Joe, who do you think is going to stand out in this game?
Probably Christian Ward because I said before, I personally think he has a better season. He got better movement this year.
And I'm really surprised with the pick of Trevor Zwaiswitz. Like, he's only pitched once, and no offense to him, like he seriously lobbed it. Like, I think Andrew Scheffler's been pitching great lately. I think he's actually just going to come in and relief right away, or Michael Ripper or Nicholas Quinn can come out and pitch. But I think this Team 1 lineup with all these players can really just destroy him and get on the board early. And I think that's what's going to matter in this All-Star game.
I think the downgrade in Team 1 is like probably Jared. He's having trouble hitting, but if you can get him into pitch, he'll be very successful.
And so Jake, who do you think is going to win this MVP? Like, who stands out to you in this? Who do you think's going to have a good game?
I think Walter Saraceni is going to stand out for the MVP.
That's a surprise to me. All right, Joe, who do you think's going to win the MVP?
I'm going to go with Michael Ripa. I say he's going to have a good game.
I think they're going to lose, but you think he's going to win the MVP?
Yeah, he's going to win the MVP. I'm calling 2 RBIs and 1 home run.
I think Colin Carron is going to have a great game. I think he's really good against hitting, like especially lobs, like Trevor Zwaiswitz. So I think he's going to get them on the board early. Moving on. So, recently, the Bandits played the Storm in a doubleheader. They split, but in the first game, Jared Zwaiswitz pitched, and they won 2-1. That was the Bandits' first win of the year, and they won the same team. So, Jake, he's on your team. What does that pick up into you? And what do you think is so weird about his pitching?
I think his pitching is weird because he's a lefty, and no one here has actually hit against a lefty, and it's just a change for everyone.
All right, and Joe, you saw him pitch too. You managed that game. What do you think was so weird about his pitching? And do you think he doesn't throw that hard? So do you think people can get used to it?
I think it's easy to get used to, but I think the arm angle, he kind of has a Chris Sale going thing, where he kind of whips it like that. And I think that is giving the weird type of movement that kind of rises and moves. So I think that's going to affect it. That's why they did so good. But I think it's easy to get used to because he only lobs.
All right, so you think just going to be like 15 minutes of fame kind of thing? Like everyone's going to
He's going to
adjust
have
to it?
3 good games. That's it.
Yeah.
And his career's over.
All right, and then the second game, the Storm got back to regular sort of form. They won 11-0. And we'll go to the highlights of that first game right now.
This is one of the only recovered clips we have, but here's Jared Zwaiswitz striking out Christian Ward to end the game.
All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Remember, the All-Star game is Tuesday. You can catch myself, Colin Carron earlier in it. Joe Mirabelle will be there. Jake was supposed to be in the Home Run Derby. He won't. So thanks for watching. Watch the Home Run Derby and All-Star game Tuesday.